Lord of the Flies by William Golding is a profound and thought-provoking novel that delves into the depths of human nature, civilization, and savagery. Published in 1954, the book remains a staple in literary discussions and educational curriculums for its compelling narrative and rich thematic content. This comprehensive analysis will cover a detailed synopsis of the storyline, exploration of its themes, critique, historical context, and a brief biography of the author, William Golding. Lord of the Flies begins with a group of British boys stranded on a deserted island due to a plane crash during a wartime evacuation. The boys, ranging from young children to early teenagers, initially attempt to establish order and recreate a semblance of the society they have left behind. The main characters are Ralph, elected leader of the boys. He symbolizes order, civilization, and leadership. Piggy, Ralph's loyal and intelligent advisor, who represents intellect and reason. Jack, head of the choir boys, later becomes the leader of the hunters. He symbolizes savagery and desire for power. Simon, a kind and introspective boy, who symbolizes natural human goodness. Roger, Jack's sadistic follower, he represents the darkest aspects of human nature. The little uns, the younger boys, representing the common people in society. Establishing order, Ralph and Piggy find a conch shell and use it to call meetings, establishing a democratic assembly. They agree on rules to maintain order, such as keeping a signal fire burning for rescue, which symbolizes hope and connection to civilization. Descent into savagery, the initial attempts at civilization gradually erode. Jack becomes increasingly obsessed with hunting pigs, embracing savagery. He forms a separate tribe, attracting boys with the promise of meat and protection, symbolizing the allure of power and primal instincts. The beast, the boys' fear of a mythical beast on the island, becomes a central point of tension. Simon discovers that the beast is actually the deceased parachutist, realizing that the true beast lies within each of them. His attempt to convey this truth results in his tragic death at the hands of the frenzied boys. Complete breakdown. As Jack's tribe gains power, they become more violent, culminating in the murder of Piggy and the destruction of the conch shell, signifying the complete collapse of civilization. Ralph is hunted like an animal until the boys are rescued by a naval officer, who is shocked by their descent into barbarism. Themes: Civilization versus savagery. The novel explores the conflict between the impulse to maintain order and the urge to descend into chaos. Ralph and Piggy represent the forces of civilization, while Jack and his followers embody primal instincts and savagery. The island becomes a microcosm of society, illustrating how fragile the constructs of civilization are. Loss of innocence. The boys' transformation from innocent children to brutal savages underscores the theme of lost innocence. The island, initially a paradise, becomes a hellish landscape of violence and fear, reflecting the boys' inner turmoil and loss of innocence. Innate human evil. Golding suggests that evil resides within all humans, and without societal constraints, this darkness can emerge. The boys' descent into savagery is not a result of external forces but an expression of their inherent nature. Simon's realization that the beast is within him highlights this theme. Power and control. The struggle for power is a central theme, with characters vying for leadership and dominance. Jack's authoritarian rule contrasts with Ralph's democratic approach, illustrating different forms of governance and the corrupting influence of power. Fear and its consequences. Fear plays a significant role in driving the boys' actions. The fear of the unknown beast leads to irrational behavior, violence, and the breakdown of order. Golding shows how fear can manipulate and control individuals, leading to destructive outcomes. Identity and society. The boys' identities shift as they abandon societal norms. Their descent into savagery represents a loss of individual and collective identity. The masks they wear during hunts symbolize the shedding of their civilized personas and the emergence of their primal selves. Lord of the Flies is widely regarded as a masterpiece of modern literature, praised for its compelling narrative, rich symbolism, and profound exploration of human nature. However, it has also faced criticism for various reasons. Symbolism. Golding's use of symbolism is a major strength, with objects like the conch shell, Piggy's glasses, and the Lord of the Flies itself representing broader concepts such as order, intellect, and inherent evil. This adds layers of meaning to the story and encourages deeper analysis. Character development. The novel's characters are well developed and serve as archetypes for different aspects of humanity. Ralph's struggle to maintain order, Jack's descent into savagery, Piggy's intellectual perspective, and Simon's spiritual insight all contribute to the rich tapestry of the narrative. Themes. The exploration of themes such as civilization versus savagery, loss of innocence, and innate human evil is both thought-provoking and relevant. Golding's insights into the darker aspects of human nature resonate with readers and provoke reflection on societal constructs and individual behavior. Narrative style. Golding's writing style is both evocative and accessible, creating a vivid and immersive reading experience. His descriptive prose brings the island to life, and his skillful use of suspense and foreshadowing keeps readers engaged. Depiction of human nature. Some critics argue that Golding's portrayal of human nature is overly pessimistic, suggesting that his view of inherent evil is too reductive. They contend that the novel's dark vision of humanity lacks nuance and fails to consider the complexity of human behavior. Gender and race. The novel has been criticized for its lack of female characters and for its Eurocentric perspective. The absence of diverse voices and the focus on a group of British boys may limit the universality of its themes. Realism. Some readers question the plausibility of the boys' rapid descent into savagery, arguing that the novel's events are exaggerated for dramatic effect. They contend that the extreme behavior depicted may not accurately reflect how real children would act in similar circumstances. Despite these criticisms, Lord of the Flies remains a powerful and enduring work, celebrated for its exploration of fundamental questions about human nature and society. Lord of the Flies was published in the aftermath of World War II, a period marked by reflection on the capacity for human evil and the fragility of civilization. The war's horrors, including the Holocaust and the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, profoundly influenced Golding's view of humanity. Post-war reflection. The novel reflects the disillusionment and existential questioning that followed World War II. The atrocities committed during the war led many to question the inherent goodness of humanity and the reliability of societal structures to prevent barbarism. Cold War tensions. Published in 1954, during the early years of the Cold War, the novel also echoes the anxieties of the time, including fears of nuclear annihilation and the ideological struggle between democracy and totalitarianism. The boys' microcosmic society serves as an allegory for the larger geopolitical tensions of the era. Educational influence. Golding's experience as a schoolteacher informed his depiction of the boys' behavior and interactions. His observations of children's capacity for cruelty and their susceptibility to group dynamics influenced his portrayal of the island society's breakdown. Philosophical influences. The novel draws on philosophical concepts related to human nature and society. The ideas of Thomas Hobbes, who argued that humans are inherently selfish and require strong governance to maintain order, are reflected in Golding's portrayal of the boys' descent into savagery. William Golding was born on September 19, 1911, in St. Columb Minor, Cornwall, England. He grew up in a family that valued education and literature, with his father, Alec Golding, being a schoolmaster, and his mother, Mildred, an active campaigner for women's rights. Career. Before becoming a full-time writer, Golding worked as a teacher and participated in theatre, both of which shaped his understanding of human behavior and societal structures. His teaching experience, in particular, provided insights into the dynamics of group behavior and the potential for cruelty among children. World War II. Golding served in the Royal Navy during World War II, participating in various operations, including the D-Day landings. His wartime experiences profoundly impacted his worldview and his perception of humanity's capacity for evil, themes that would later be central to his writing. Lord of the Flies was Golding's first novel, published in 1954 after numerous rejections. It quickly gained acclaim and established him as a significant literary figure. We hope you enjoyed this bite-sized guide to William Golding's Lord of the Flies. Let us know what you think of the book in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe and check out our other videos. You'll become a literature expert in no time.